एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. Maybe in the deep sleep state there is no feeling of one being father, etc. Means pitapya pita bhavati. Means one doesn't know that he is the father, mother, or any such status depending on the upadhi. That may be so. Yet, why there should not be samsara? For that reason is given. Samsara, sukha dukkhatmaka samsara is on account of identification with the embodiment. This identification, deha tadatmya, is not there in the deep sleep state, and therefore there is no question of any samsara in the deep sleep state. That is now explained. Yaha pitrutva dhyabhimanaha saha sukha dukkhakaraha and samsaraha hi. Again add ataha tasmin apagate sati to be added. Tasmin apagate sati sarvan shokan tirnaha apagate sati ayam sarvan shokan tirnaha bhavati. What exactly is samsara? You say the samsara can be equated to the identification with the embodiment. Yaha pitrutvad abhimanaha. Whatever is abhimana, abhimana here is identification. I am this. This notion that I am this. What is the pitrutvad abhimanaha? That means identification in terms of I am father, etc. It will be. This is my son, and I am his father. Mamayam putra tasyaham pita. In relation to the iti ityakarakah abhimanaha. What is that abhimana identification? This is my son, I am his father. Like that, which originates from the identification of the body. Otherwise, how is he going to relate that way? This is his son. I am the father. What does he refer? As father, what does he relate to the son? It is the physical body. So therefore, such type of identification is saha, means that abhimana, sukha dukkha samsaraha. He means this is verily the sukha dukkha samsara. The sukha dukkha means which is the rich source of sukha and dukkha. Akaraha, from akaraha, like mine, gold mine, etc. Where you get something profusely. Here is something sukha dukkha akaraha, that is, which is the utpatti sthana. The utpatti sthana of samsara, which is nothing but sukha and this utpatti sthana samsara. Akaraha is like this: karunakaraha, pushpakaraha, sudhakaraha. Akrati means deeper, collect, and scatter. Akaraha actually, akaraha becomes akaraha. So the one which is the rich source of this sukha samsara. So this abhimana, the identification of the body which gives rise to the status of father, etc., itself is the source or patisthana of sukha dukkhatmaka samsara. He means well known the Shruti and also Anubhava. How Anubhava? In the deep state, identification is not the example. That is, we are establishing. We are establishing them. But still, from experience, we can verify. Shruti also says to that effect. So he is well known. Now, because this identification is the very source of Sukha Dukkhatmaka samsara, therefore, identification removed, samsara removed. Therefore, when this tadatma is not there, there is no room for samsara. Ataha, therefore, tasmin apagate, tasmin abhimani. That abhimani, what is abhimana? Pitrutva abhimani. This abhimana, identification, as to the effect that I am father, etc. Apagate sati, when it goes, apagate sati, I am is this jivaha, one who is now in the state of deep sleep, I am sarvan shokan tirnaha bhavati. He crosses her, he gets freed from all the shokas of sukha dukkhatmaka samsara. Maybe during that period of Vishruti. After he wakes up, again the samsara starts. But during that state, he is free from the poverty. Therefore, you can't say, even though the Vijnana is not there, samsara may continue to be in the Vishruti state. It is not possible because what is required for samsara is the, that means the identification of the body is not there in the case of a person who is in sleep. Now, all along, he has quoted so many Shrutis with the examples of Sena, what is that? Sakuni, Sena, then Kumara, Maharaja, and Mahadana. All these Shrutis have been cited to show that this state is a state of Ananda. Now, a doubt can be raised like this. Or someone says, look, you might have given all these examples, but these Shrutis themselves not tell very clearly or positively that Sushupti state is a state of Ananda. It is not explicitly told. It may imply possibly. But very clearly Shruti has not told that Sushupti state is a state of Ananda. If someone says so, that person always caters to here is the Shruti which very clearly says in very clear terms that the deep state is a state of Ananda. That is from Kaivalya Upanishad. Kaivalya टीका ननु उदाहृताभिश्रुतिभिः न प्राप्तिः मुखतः अधीयमानः उपलभ्यते इति आशंक्य. From the Shruti, उदाहृताभिश्रुतिः, from the Shruti quotations which have been cited so far in terms of these different examples, प्राप्तिः मुखतः न अभिधीयमानः उपलभ्यते. We don't find the sukha prapti मुखतः. मुखतः means directly. So in clear terms, Shruti, that means by Shruti, that is not told, means we don't find any statement wherein the Shruti has directly, that means pronounced that the deep state is a state of Ananda. We don't find at all. Iti na upalabhyate, iti ashankya, doubting like this. So, tatrabhidhana param, kaivalya Shrutivakam, arthaha. Tatra means, if such a doubt is there, abhidhana param means actually naming it is Ananda Sarupa. It is Sukha. The deep state is nothing but state of Sukha Ananda. Such a Shruti from Kaivalya is being quoted here. Artataha means essence of that is being quoted. Sushupti kare sakale viline tamasavruttaha Sukha rupam upaiti iti brute hatharvani Shruti. सुषुप्ति काले सकले विलीने एड सति तमसावृतः अगेन एड सा सुखरूपम एति सुखरूपम उपैति इति हि आथर्वणी श्रुतिः ब्रूते इति हि आथर्वणी श्रुतिः ब्रूते. This is what Atharvani Shruti says. Atharvani Shruti refers to Kaivalya Upanishad. From Atharvana Veda. This is what Kaivalya Upanishad is. Sati mantra from Kaivalya. Sushupti kale sakale viline sati. In the deep state, when everything is resolved, what everything is resolved? Triputis are resolved. Waking state is no more. Dream state also is not there. No triputis available. No jnatra jnana. Sambandha is there. So at such a time, viline tamasavrutaha saha jiva. The jiva tamasavrutaha, totally covered up by the ignorance. In the waking and the dream he was protecting, but is no more there, simply covered by ignorance. In the state of waking and dream, was he covered by ignorance? Was he conditioned by ignorance? Yes. What is the difference between conditioning of ignorance in the waking and dream state and that of deep state? Huh? What is it? Yes, Vikshepa project. There is only avarana is there in the deep state, whereas in the other two states, Vikshepa, that means the projection is there, so that was not there. Only avarana is there. Tamasartaha, when he is totally covered by ignorance. Then what happens? Saha, the jiva, what happens to him? Sukharupam upaiti. Sukharupam upaiti. Apnoti. Upaiti apnoti. Gains. What does he gain? Sukharupam. That which is Ananda Sarupa. that which is Ananda Swarupa. What is that which is Ananda Swarupa? Brahma. Atma Brahma. So the Sukharupam is Sukharupam Brahma Upaiti. He gains the Brahma which is Ananda Swarupa. You wanted Sukha, is it not a word? Have it. Expressly told by whom? Shruti herself. This is what is that was the objection. Shruti has not told very clearly Sukha is there. So that is what he said. Now Sushupti Kale already told by Shruti. Actually it is Sushupti Kale Sakale Viline Tamobhibhutaha. Sushupti Kale Sakale Viline Tamobhibhutaha Sukharupameti. This is actually Shruti. Sakale Viline Tamobhibhutaha Sukharupam eti. See, Sushupti Kala is told. Sukharupam also is told. There is no question of any ambiguity there at all. Very clearly told by Sukharupam. That Brahma which is Ananda Sarupam Upaiti Prapnoti iti. So, he Atharvani Shruti. Atharvani Shruti, the Kaivalya Shruti, Brute declares. Therefore, you should not have any doubt to the effect that this state is the state of Ananda, the Ananda which is Brahmananda. Because you can't say that Ananda because of something else. Can you say it because of Vishayas? We have already seen. Why it is not because of Vishayas? Vishayas are not cognized by him. That is, even the soft touch of the bed is not, that means the jnana is not there, therefore you can't say Vishaya jnana is available to him. Vishaya jnana is not available to him in the deep state. Therefore it should necessarily be the Ananda, that is Brahmananda, one's own real nature. Okay. Till now, he established that the deep state Ananda is Brahmananda based on Shruti. Or this much. Sushupti is Sukha Swarupa. That is what he established based on Shruti. Now he quotes our own Anubhava. Not that he has forgotten all Anubhava, etc. He could have straight away told in the first instance itself that it's a matter of universal experience, that in the deep state there is Sukha, and the deep state itself is the Sukha Swarupa. He could have told. First he wanted to show based on reasoning and Shruti that it is so. Now he quotes the universal experience that it is a matter of common experience in the case of each and every individual that the deep state is a state of experience. It's like Shankaracharya also does like that. Whenever he has to refute the Purva Paksha, at times we find obvious reason is that the fellow can be just knocked down by one stroke. He'll never do that. He'll go round and round and round and give a long rope to that rope for that fellow to argue and dismiss all those notions, and finally he will bring the obvious reason why he is wrong. Why does he do so? I think he finds delight in arguing. These notions can be there in someone's mind. If he directly points out the obvious mistake or the flaw in the Purva Paksha, there may be other person who may think that is okay, but it is like this. So those notions also have to be removed, and therefore all other possibilities are knocked down. Finally, obvious, whatever that is there, he brings forth. Now, so look, this is not only Prasiddha in Shruti, it is Sarvanubhava Siddha. It is proved by the experience of one and all. Pointed out now. Sukhamasvapsamatraham navai kinchidavediṣam. Iti sukte sukhajnane paramrushati chodhitaha. Utthitaha, last word. Cha utthitaha. You think Sandhi breaking of Sukham, Sandhi. Sukham asvapsam. Atra aham. Navai kinchit avedisham. Iti sukte sukhajnane paramrishati cha utthitaha. Last word. Utthitaha, add purushaha. उत्थितः पुरुषः अहम् अत्र सुखम अस्वाप्सम किंचित न वै अवेदिशम किंचित न वै अवेदिशम इति सुप्ते एड वर्तमाने सुप्ते वर्तमाने सुखाज्ञाने परामृशति च सुखाज्ञाने परामृशति च उत्थितः पुरुषः the person who has woken up. From where is he woken up? Sushupta, one who was asleep till now and now he has woken up. So, Sushuptat Utthitaha Purushaha. What does he do? Atra aham, me, atra. Atra means in this sleep. So, Sukham Asvapsam. It's a matter of common experience that, see, I slept for this duration. Is it not? No. Yesterday night I went to bed at what o'clock? 8:30 or 9? 9 itself I went. In the morning I woke up at 6 o'clock because it's ashram. Otherwise 7 o'clock I would have got up. Ashram, 6 o'clock I woke up. Like, yeah, very nice. I had sound sleep. So, for this duration I slept. I did not know anything. There was thunderstorm, etc., but I didn't know at all. I didn't know at all. I was fast asleep. So, that is etavantam kalam, this much of period of time. Sukham aham asva. I slept. Nakinchid avedisham. I did not know anything. What is that nakinchid? See, look at Utthitaha Purushaha aham me atra means in this during this sleep sukham asvapsam. I slept kinchid navai avedisham means nakinchid avedisham. I did not know anything. What is that nakinchid? What is that kinchid? Kinchid is something. Nakinchid is nothing. What is it? What is referred by kinship? All that is experienced in the waking and the dream. Any of these, does anyone experience the deep sleep state? But all the experience is simple. The person is not asleep. So, not kinship. Including me. Mamapi na janami. That I was sleeping also I don't know. I was there also I don't know. So therefore, nothing did I know during that period. Nakinchit avedisham iti. In this manner. Sukte. Sukte means suktau. In the deep state. Vartamane. Those two things which are present. Vartamane is, that is, which are present. What are those? Vartamane is not in the present. Okay? Not located. Sukhadnyane. Sukham cha adnyanam cha. Sukhadnyanam cha. Not sukha, sukhadnyane. That which is both sukha and adnyana. This is not sukhadnyane there. There is sukhadnyane there. Sukham cha adnyanam cha. Both sukha and adnyanam ignorance. So these both vartamane which were present during the deep sleep. So what does it do? Paramrushati. These two, that is the happiness and the ignorance. These two, the woken up person, paramrushati means remembers, smrati. That means he is not, I mean smarati. So he smarati, he remembers. Yes or no? Every one of us does it. So he remembers the sukha that was experienced. He remembers the ignorance that was there in the deep state. So therefore, we can certainly conclude that in the deep state, there is the experience of both sukha, the ananda, and ignorance. Now to this, the doubt is raised. The Purapakshi harps on the word paramrushati. Paramrushati means smarati. Smarati means remember. So it amounts to say that the smarana or the smriti memory is given as a means of knowledge, which is not accepted by Vedanta. Vedanta doesn't accept the Smriti as pramana. How do you quote Smriti here to say that during the deep sleep state there is ananda? So he says your statement is not correct because Smriti is not accepted as the means of knowledge. Answer is given yes. We don't accept the Smriti or the memory as the means of knowledge admitted. But what I'm pointing out is not the Smriti, but the Smriti is based on Anubhava. Is it possible to have any memory without the corresponding experience? Can anyone have any particular memory without the actual experience of that particular thing? No. So therefore, Anubhava itself is taken as pramana and not Smriti. Can we take Anubhava as pramana? We'll see. Let us first establish. Let us so whether Anubhava can be taken as pramana, so we'll see afterwards. But what he points out, look, I have not taken the memory of Smriti as pramana. What I am pointing out is the actual Anubhava which is quoted as a pramana. Let us see. Tika. Nanu paramarshasya अप्रमाणत्वात् कथं तद्बलात् सुखसिद्धि इति आशंक्य तस्या प्रामाण्ये अपि तन्मूलभूतानुभवबलात् तत्सिद्धि इत्यभिप्रायेण आह। परामर्शस्य परामर्शस्य अप्रमाणत्वात् परामर्श here स्मरण स्मृति. Vritti being something which is apramana, means which is not a means of knowledge, which is not accepted as a valid pramana. Which being so, how come, katham, tad balat? Tad balat means paramarsha balat. On the strength of smriti, the memory, how do you, tad balat, katham sukha siddhi? How can you establish the presence of sukha in the deep state? Iti ashankya. It means having doubted like this. तस्या प्रामाण्येपि तस्य मीन्स स्मृतेः और परामर्शस्य तस्या प्रामाण्येपि तस्य अप्रामाण्येपि आई एम आस्किंग यू तस्य परामर्शस्य और स्मृतेः why not स्मृतेः both meaning is same is it not it should have been Tatyaha, because Smriti is feminine, Paramarshaha is masculine. So Tasyaha means Paramarsha. Of course, meaning is same, but the word is Paramarsha. Apramanyati. So it is not accepted as Pramana. Then Tan Mula Bhuta Anubhava Balat. Tan Mula Bhuta means Tatyaha Paramarshasya Mula Bhuta Anubhava Balat. Moola-bhuta anubhava means a paramarsha, smriti is based on certain experience. That experience is taken as the pramana, and on that ground it is pointed out that in the deep sleep state there is sukha. So, tat-siddhi means sukha-swarupa siddhi iti abhiprayena aha. It is like this. Smritehe anubhava mulakatva. Because smriti is on account of anubhava. Therefore, tan moola bhuto anubhavaha sushuptau angikaryah. Tan moola bhutaha means tasyaha smritehe moola bhutaha anubhavaha sushuptau angikaryah. You have to accept in the deep state. Without that, smriti is not possible. So it says, Kanda. Paramarshoनुभूते sitya परामर्शोनुभूते उदासीन परामर्शोनुभूते स्थित्यासीदनुभवस्तदा चिदात्मत्वात् स्वतो भाति सुखमज्ञानधीस्ततः परामर्शः अनुभूते अस्ति इति आसीत् अनुभवः तदा। परामर्शः अनुभूते अस्ति इति आसीत् अनुभवः तदा। चिदात्मत्वात् ततः भाति सुखम् अज्ञानधीः। परामर्शः अनुभूते अध्याहारैर् विषये एर्दर् विषये। परामर्शः अनुभूते विषये अस्ति। Think of it. Otherwise you can't make head or tail of that. परामर्शोऽनुभूते स्थिति। अनुभूते विषये अस्ति इति। इति you can add there हेतोः इति हेतोः तदा अनुभवः आसीत्। इति हेतोः तदा अनुभवः आसीत्। चिदात्मत्वात् सुखं ततः भाति। चिदात्मत्वात् सुखं ततः भाति। ततः अज्ञानधीः ऐड भवति। अज्ञानधीः भवति। A statement is made, is a statement of fact. What is it? परामर्शः अनुभूते विषये अस्ति. Any paramarsa, that is smarana jnanam smriti, is always with respect to a vishayan object which is experienced. You can't remember that which is not experienced. So paramarshah, memory is anubhute eva vishaye bhavati. It takes place only with respect to something which has been experienced by the individual, because you can't recall whatever that is not experienced. That is what it says. Paramarshah anubhute vishaye eva asti. Iti hetoho, because of this reason, because this is the fact that memory takes place only when about something that is experienced. Therefore, tada means sushuptau, in the state of deep sleep, tada anubhavaha asi. Verily there was anubhava. What anubhava? Anubhava of whatever of which you do paramarsha, or whatever you recollect. What do you recollect? I slept happily, means happiness was verily there in the deep sleep state. So that was there. Now, here a doubt can come. Look, how do you accept the experience of sukha in the deep sleep? Because you recollect, there should have been experience. Agreed. Because we know this rule, that whatever that is recollected is based on the experience. Agreed. We have nothing to argue. But any experience takes place with the help of karanas, the means of knowledge. See, jnanendriya and antakarana is required for any anubhava, is it not? Means jnanendriya, karmendriya also. The along with the antakarana is indispensable for any anubhava. Agreed or not? Now please tell me, are these available in the deep sleep state? You let me know whether sense organs are available, eyes, ears, nose, tongue, touch, are they available in the deep sleep state? Organs of actions, are they available in the deep sleep state? No. Mana buddhi ahankara chitantakarana, is it available in the deep sleep state? No. Now, none of these means because of which we gather experiences is available in the deep sleep state, and yet how do you say that in the deep sleep state there is anubhava of sukha? Keep aside you are that for memory you need the Anubhava, etc., you keep it aside. So I agree there, but still I think there should be an exception in this case here, that no experience should be possible in the deep state, because the known means of knowledge for any experience are not available in the deep state. You see, Pura Paksha, make a note, those who are making it's a Pura Paksha. I say, please tell me, is it your objection that in the deep sleep state, no experience is possible? Are you making, because of absence of karanas? Because of the absence of the karanas, no experience is possible in the deep sleep state. Are you telling this with respect to sukha or ajnana? The two things are experienced. What you say? Two things are experienced. What are those? Sukha and ajnana. Do you say that because of the absence of the karanas, the means, instruments by which you can experience, you mean to say in the deep sleep state, sukha is not experienced? One thing. Or do you say that in the deep sleep state, ignorance is not experienced? Because what is the reason? Karanas, the instruments of knowing, experiencing something, are not available in the deep sleep state. Which of these two you say is not possible to experience? Or do you say both are not, one cannot experience both? What do you mean to say? Do you mean to say because there is no sukhanubhava sadhana? There is no sadhana, the means by which you can experience sukha, therefore sukhanubhava is not there. Or do you say ajnana anubhava sadhana, ajnanasya anubhava sadhana is not there? The instrument by which you can experience ignorance in sleep is not there, therefore experience of ignorance is not there. Which of these two you say, or do you say both? The first one not possible. You can't see that sukhanubhava sadhana is not there. That by which you can not experience the sukha in the sleep is not possible, because you know why? That sukha itself is swaprakasha chidrupa. That sukha itself is swaprakasha chidrupa, means it is the very self-luminous knowledge principle which itself is Ananda Swarupa. Let us say, in your room, in night, there was no power. It was pitchy darkness. Pitchy darkness means even if you hold your finger like this in front of you, you are not able to. It's difficult. Because some diffuse light is there here and there. So such pitchy darkness. And the person was given a torch. And with the torch he could see all that is there in the room, etc. He could do his things, etc. Now he was told, next day morning you have to get up early and go somewhere. And while sleeping he went to bed. The torch was taken by someone else, the one who told him. He was sleeping. Very important work is given to him. Morning I have to get up early. And what he told was early morning. Early means at 3:30 or something, let us say. Till the darkness. No, not that. So after early morning, okay. Means sun is rising. After sunrise only, not very early morning. After sunrise. Now he is thinking, the torch has been taken. What will I do now tomorrow morning? First thing, how will I know that sun has risen after? Because see, now I am seeing all these things here with what? Torch. No? With a flashlight. With a flashlight I am seeing all these objects that are there in my room in this pitch darkness. Tomorrow morning after the sunrise, when I have to go out, this fellow has taken the torch and he says, I have to do a very important work. How will I go out? How will I move in this pitch darkness? Or how will I ever see the sun itself without this torch? Can you entertain such doubt? Well, he must be a person who doesn't know what the sun is. If at all such a case is. He doesn't know what the sun is. Right? You don't need the torch to see whether the sun is there or when the sun is up. You don't need the torch because everything is lit. This thing is take the sun itself. Is self-luminous. You don't need the torch, or do you take a matchstick to see whether the sun has risen up or not? Let me light and see. Is it? Right. It is. Yes. To know anything and everything, we do need the sense organs and antakarna, which we live in. Whereas the Sukha Sarupa Chaitanya is the very Jnapti Sarupa. It doesn't need any of these. That means the sadhanas or either the indriyas or the one thing is there, I know. That bug is in the mind of many people. Anandamaya. How do you say that? In fact, yesterday I touched it. That Sushupti state is Brahmanda Sarupa itself. There's Anandamaya Kosha. Is it not? Anandamaya Kosha is there. Anandamaya Kosha is not denied. Anandamaya Kosha is there, and that is why the problem is there. Those Sushupti states Brahmananda, after waking up, who is me? The one who had become one with Brahma, after waking up, I am as bankrupt as before. The bankrupt samsari, who is running for sukha here and there. Why? Because still I am not able to claim that Brahmanda Sarupa because ignorance is not destroyed. Afterwards, run to whom? Guru and Shastra. Many might have been very happy. Oh, in the deep state there is Brahmanda. Therefore, what we have to do? Sleep. If I am sleeping for 8 hours, let me extend it to 12 hours. So that what? I will be able to appreciate Brahmanda for 12 hours. No. Only to analyze and point out. That is Brahmanda, that is on account of Brahmanda, better me, this is your real nature, better inquire and own it up. For which sadhana chatushta sampatti is required. Don't think, in sleep there is Brahmanda. Without anything we get Brahmanda. Even a lay person gets the Brahmanda. Therefore I should not bother about the sadhana chatushta sampatti. I need not bother about the Shravana. I need not bother about the Manana. I need not bother about the Nididhyasana. I need not bother about the Sanskrit. So because Vedanta study means Sanskrit is required. Bhashya means you can't escape Sanskrit. Why all this problem? All will be required because without destruction of ignorance, I will not be able to claim the Ananda Sarupa that is me. Otherwise, you see, the fellow will be more melancholic. See, my Sarupa is Brahmanda. Every day I enter into that, and yet what? It is of no use to me at all. Where? In the waking and the dream. What to do? You have to redirect the person and make him discover and you make him understand first. Look, this is verily you. You are getting it every day. Bring it up by destroying the ignorance. So Anandamaya Kosha is going to come. So that's this Saprakasha Chidrupatvena. So to see the sun, you don't need any source of light because it is self-luminous. Therefore, this Sukha itself is Chaitanya Sarupa, itself is Jnapti Sarupa, the knowledge principle, Saprakasha. Therefore, any other sadhana, any other means is not required. Anandamaya Kosha is taken for granted. Anandamaya Kosha is taken for granted because experience of Ananda is available only through the Priya Moda Pramoda. As me as an embodiment, to get it, these vrittis are required. That is taken for granted. That is taken for granted. So, Anandamaya Kosha with the Priya Moda Pramoda vrittis is taken for granted, and that is said that Ananda is not born of any object Vishayas, itself is Sarupa Ananda. That is what he wants to emphasize. So, therefore, you can't say that Sukhanubhava sadhana is not there because any other sadhana is not required. Because it is verily the Chaitanya Sarupa is Saprakasha. It is a very self-luminous, what was called as earlier? Swaprabha. 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 So it's verily the Swaprabha, self-luminous, self-evident, and therefore other sadhanas. When he says sadhanas, he refers to indriyas and antakarana. This is not required. Sukshma vrittis will be accounted afterwards. He is going to speak about that. That is fine. That's what he says here in this stanza. Chidatmatvat sukham swataha bhati. This sukha, being chidatmatvat, stanza, take the stanza. This sukham, chidatmatvat, means its swarupatvat. Its swarupa being chaitanya, means its very real nature being chaitanya. And what do you mean by chaitanya? Jnana swarupa, Vyakti swarupa. It's the very knowledge principle. So therefore, swataha bhati. It is, it shines of its own, means it is known of its own in that particular state. Means known of its own means without the help of karanas, indriyas and antakarana. Sukshma vrittis are excluded. It is not accounting that. Okay, means that will be required, it will be seen afterwards. Okay. Now the question remains about the ajnana. Ajnana, when you say, that means, do you mean to say that the means, karanas by which ajnana can be experienced are not there in the deep state? If you say so, look, this Sukha Swarupa Chaitanya, which is Saprakasha, itself is enough to know the ajnana. You need not have any other means of knowledge. So therefore, he says, Tataha. Tataha here is not therefore. Tataha means Swaprakasha Sukha. From that Sukha Ananda, which itself is Swaprakasha, means the very knowledge principle. Tataha Ajnana Dhihi. Dhihi means Pratitihi, the knowledge or experience of what? Ajnana Dhihi. Ajnanasya Pratitihi Anubhavaha. The experience of ignorance takes place by what? Tataha. Tataha means by that Sukha Swarupa. Therefore, you can't ask, oh, there is no Anubhava sadhana. How can Anubhava take place? It's not a correct question. So this way, so Paramarsha, Shruti, that means though we don't take it as, and that means the means of knowledge, that is based on Anubhava, and Anubhava can be taken as the means of knowledge. Now, what did I ask you? Can we take Anubhava as the pramana, means of knowledge? Can we? Is Anubhava a valid means of knowledge? Yes or no? Here, on the basis of what has he established the Sukha Swarupa? Anubhava. Is it not? Sukham aham asvaptam nakinchit nakinchana avidisham vedan Anubhava. And Shruti, he has refuted, because we do accept Shruti is not the means of knowledge, but we are referring to the basis of the Shruti, which is Anubhava. Can Anubhava and experience be the valid means of knowledge? No. Yes. Yes or no? Give me reason. Both. Those who say yes, why it can be taken as a means of knowledge. Those who say no, why not? See, if you take Anubhava as the valid means of knowledge, means Anubhava gives you something, the Anubhava of the truth. If that is the case, as a Sukha Dukkhatmaka Samsari, do we experience or not? Huh? Me as a Samsari, do I experience or not? If Anubhava is the valid pramana, then what is the truth? Samsari, why do you waste your time on Vedanta? Do we experience ourselves as a samsari, Sukha Dukkhatmaka samsari or not? Anubhava is valid means of knowledge. Okay, go with that. You are samsari. Why do you bother about the moksha? Swasvabhavat na nivrutti. You can't be away from your own real nature. Can we take Anubhava as the Pramana? Look, he has quoted Anubhava not in the beginning. He has quoted Anubhava after giving you Shruti. This Anubhava is corroborated by Shruti. Therefore, not only Anubhava, but also Shruti, equally Yukti. Yukti also has given. Anubhava which is in accordance with the Shruti, certainly it can be accepted. For example, see, there is a snake where there is no snake, only a rope. Anubhava or not? You can't take it as a valid means of knowledge. Of course, there you will say it is ayathartha anubhavaha because you have seen other rope, etc. That's fine. But here you will not be, unless you have the knowledge of oneself, you can't say ayathartha anubhava. I am a samsari actually is what anubhava it is? Ayathartha anubhava. It is not an experience in accordance with the truth. Because what is the truth? Satchidananda Sarupoham. And yet I experience myself as a samsari, just like you experiencing in the dream as the president of the country, because the post is empty there, or going to be empty. It is going to be vacant this way. So like that, so you can experience? No. It is ayatharth. But that you can, provided you have woken up from the dream. But here the difficult, there you can wake up from the dream, or that is not a snake but a rope, you can verify. But here, I am not a samsari, but the Satchidananda Sarupa needs lot of efforts. Lots of efforts, the right direction. Anubhava by itself cannot be taken as a valid means of knowledge. But we are talking about an Anubhava which is in accordance with the Shruti, and therefore he has given the Shruti and Yukti first, and then he quotes the Anubhava. Understood? Why? He was keeping the Anubhavas in abeyance till now. Okay. Now, therefore, from what we have seen so far, the Saushuptika Sukha is Brahmananda only. This was pointed out already, so you have forgotten, in stanza 45. Take stanza 45. Tenaikam prapya tatratyah brahmanandah swayam bhavet. Swayam tatratyah sushuptistha. Tatratyah is sushuptistha. Brahmanandah swayam bhavet. He discovers himself to be that Brahmananda which is abiding in the Sushupti, means the Jivaha who has gone to sleep, who is not different from Brahmananda. His nature itself is Brahmananda. Okay. Look, the Purvapaksha objects that I admit that the Saushupta Sukha, the Sukha in the deep sleep state, is Swaprakasha, is self-luminous. Admit it. But that Sukha is Brahmananda, I am not going to accept. Why? I am a person, I go with the Pramanas. I am Pramana Kushalaha. I am a Pramana Kushalaha. I accept anything, whatever I accept, it should be based on valid means of knowledge. As far as your statement that, or you, whatever that you have proved, that the deep state, the Sukha of deep state is Swaprakasha, is self-luminous, Swayam Prabha, admitted. But that Sukha is Brahmananda, I am not going to accept. Unless you give me a valid means of knowledge. Pramana you have to give. What will you do? You have to give Pramana. Is it right? Is it correct? So without Pramana, I can't accept. So you have to give the Pramana. And what Pramana will you give? My granny said so. When I was a child, on the lap of granny, she was telling me so many tales. And once upon a time, there was a king, etc. Like that, she also told me that in the deep state, there is whatever Ananda is there, that is Brahmananda. Is it so? Shruti is the highest Pramana. Shruti itself is so. What Shruti in Bhagavad we find Vijnanam Anandam Brahma. Brahma is Vijnana, the very knowledge principle, Jnapti Swarupa. Itself is Ananda Swarupa. That itself is Brahma. That Swaprakasha Sukha of briefly, the very fact that it is Swaprakasha means it is Vijnana Swarupa, not Vijnanamaya Kosha, okay? With the very knowledge principle. And Swaprakasha itself is Ananda Swarupa. It should necessarily be Brahma. Here it is. I quote you. Nanu Saushupta Sukhasya Swaprakasha Sukhatve api Brahmananda Swayam Bhavet Ityatra Uktam. This refers to the stanza 45 quotation. But Brahmananda Swayam Bhavet is put in this inverted comma to point out as a quotation. Tatratyaha Brahmananda Swayam Bhavet from stanza 45. Iti Atra Uktam. Atra refers to stanza 45. Uktam. Brahma Swarupam na sambhavati. Why? Manabhavat. Iti ashankya. Vijnanam Anandam Brahma ityadi. Rudarnaka Vakyasya Tadbhavat Ma Evam Ityaha. No. What is the question? Purapaksha. Saushupta Sukhasya Swaprakasha Sukhatvepi. The Saushupta Sukha, the happiness that is obtained in the deep state, Swaprakasha Sukhatvepi, though it is something which is a Sukha, which is Swaprakasha, self-luminous, Swayam Prabha, means self-evident, for which no other pramana is required. What you said in stanza 45, what did you say? Tatratyaha Brahmanandaha Swayam Bhavet. Jiva himself becomes the Brahmananda which is available in the deep state. Iti atra uktam, whatever that you are told in the stanza 45, Brahma Rupatvam na sambhavati. That sukha of sleep cannot be the Brahma Rupa, cannot be the real nature of Brahma. Iti na sambhavati. Why? The reason he gives. Mana bhavat. Mana bhavat is pramana bhavat. Because of absence of valid means of knowledge. Ashankiti ashankya having quoted. He says, no, don't doubt like this. There is a pramana to this effect. What is the pramana? Vijnanam Anandam Brahma. It is Brahma. Vijnanam Anandam Brahma. Vijnanam, the knowledge principle itself is Ananda, itself is Brahma iti, ityadi, Brihadaranyaka Vakyasya Sadbhava. There being the presence of such pramana, means there being a pramana to this effect in Brihadaranyaka. Na evam. So don't interpret in such doubt. Iti aha. So he says in this context. Brahma Vijnanamanandamiti Vajasaneyinaha Pathantyata Swaprakasham Sukham Brahmaiva Netarat. Brahma Vijnanam Anandam iti Vajasanenaha pathanti. Ataha Swaprakasham Sukham Brahma Itarat Brahma eva Itaratna. Swaprakasham Sukham Brahma eva Itaratna. This is what Vajasanenaha pathanti. Vajasanena means Brihadaranyaka Shrutyanuyayinaha. Those who follow the Brihadaranyaka Shruti. Vajasanena means Brihadaranyaka Shrutyanuyayinaha. Those who follow the Brihadaranyaka Shruti. Why they are called Vajasanena? Vajasanihi is Suryaha. Surya is called Vajasanihi. Vajasanehe Suryasya Chhatraha Vajasaneyaha. One who is a disciple of Vajasani is Vajasaneya. Who is the Yajnavalkya? Yajnavalkya is called Vajasaneya. Tena proktam adhiyate adhiyante iti Vajasaneya. Whatever that was told, narrated by him, he studied by whom? They are called as the Vajasanenah. Pradharnyaka Shrutyanuyayinah. Those who follow the Pradharnyaka Shruti means those who follow that particular Shaka. Shaka, Pradharnyaka, Vajani. Okay, those people, Pathanti, they read means that is what is told in the Pradharnyaka Upanishad. What is told there? Brahma Vijnanam Anandam iti. Brahma is Vijnanam Anandam. It is knowledge principle. Itself is Ananda Swarupa. What is your Sushupta Ananda? Sausupta Ananda? Sausupta Ananda is Saprakasha Sukha. What does it mean? Saprakasha refers to what? Vijnapti, Vijnana Swarupa. Itself is Ananda Swarupa. Therefore, so iti pathanti. This is the pramana. That is what you wanted. Here it is. Ataha. Therefore, Saprakasham Sukham Brahma eva. Therefore, the Sukha, the Ananda, which is Swaprakasha, which is experienced without the Indriyas or the Antakarana, that self-luminous Ananda is what? Which is available in the deep state is verily Brahma eva. Na itaratna. Negatively says, certainly not anything else than this. So, now what has been established? This topic is section is over now. The Saushupti, that means the Sukha that is available in the Sushupti is verily Brahmananda. That Sushupti Sukha is Saprakasha. Advaya was already told. Advaya, Saprakasha, Ananda Swarupa itself is Brahmananda only. Okay. Now here, from stanza 62 to 77, he establishes that Ananda that is available in the deep state is conditioned by Anandamaya Kosha. Abba has come. Anandamaya Kosha has come now. That Anandamaya Kosha, and that itself is Brahmananda only. That is Sushuptau Anandamaya Koshenopahitasya Brahmanandanubhava Kathanam. Sushuptau, in the deep state, Anandamaya Koshenopahitasya, the Ananda which is conditioned by Anandamaya Kosha. In the Anandamaya Kosha, therefore, Upahitasya Brahmanandanubhava Kathanam, that itself is verily Brahmananda. That is what was referred as Brahmananda in the deep state. Now he brought the Anandamaya Kosha because there is a reason. Reason in bringing the Anandamaya Kosha. Why he says now many of the doubts will be cleared now. Because without Vritti, how can I experience, etc., etc. All questions were there. Going to stop. Going step by step. However great a master may be, he can't just communicate or teach everything at one stroke. So he has to go step by step. Whatever the necessary things that are there, they have to be first. Now he is pointing out that means the Brahmananda is experienced in the deep state, of course, as conditioned by Anandamaya. Now, there is a doubt about, of course, I'll take it in evening also. There is a doubt, just make you think. In the evening I will take for recording. So, there is a, just for you to think. Sukham aham asvapsam na kinchana avedisham. This is recollected, it is not. Generally, or it is a matter of principle that rememberer and experiencer must be one and the same. Means the locus of experience and memory must be one and the same. Is it not? Purapaksha says, my dear sir, you are partner. I will point out on all that you have established now, the locus of experience and the locus of memory differs, and therefore you can't establish this.